Once there was a stag. Do you know what a stag is? Well, it's a male deer. He has large antlers on his head. One hot summer day, the stag felt very thirsty. He needed to find some water. Finally, he found a pool. The water in the pool looked cool and clear. He could hardly wait to taste it. The stag bent over the edge of the pool and started to drink. The water really tasted good. While he was drinking, he saw his reflection in the water. It was almost like looking into a mirror. He stared at the reflection of his antlers. Since they were on top of his head, he had never seen them before. I certainly have fine antlers, he thought. They are as beautiful as branches on a tall tree. Then he looked down at his legs. He had seen them before. He was never very proud of his legs. Why must I have such skinny legs? He wondered. They look weak and ugly. I don't like them at all. It just doesn't seem fair, he thought. Why must I have such ugly legs when I have such a beautiful pair of antlers? The stag was so interested in looking at his antlers that he didn't notice there was a big cat looking at him. The big cat was a mountain lion. The lion was hungry. Now was his chance to catch a stag and eat him. The lion crept closer and closer to the stag. He crept very quietly. The stag didn't hear him coming. The lion climbed on a rock behind the stag. He got set to jump on the stag. Soon he would have his meal. But a second later, the stag saw the lion's reflection in the pool. The stag was scared. He had to get away. He stretched out his legs and bounded away. He didn't stop to think how skinny and ugly his legs were now. The lion was angry when he saw that his meal was getting away. He snarled and started after the stag. The lion was a fast runner, but the stag was faster. His legs carried him so fast that he almost flew through the air. The stag was soon far ahead of the lion. But the big cat didn't stop chasing the stag. The stag didn't stop running either. He ran into a forest and followed a path between the trees. Then he started running a little slower. He was sure that the lion would never catch him now. When he came to a tree trunk that had fallen across the path, he jumped over it. That was a big mistake. The stag had jumped too high. His antlers hit the branches of a low tree. They got all tangled up in the branches. The stag pulled and tugged. He just couldn't get his antlers loose from the branches. He was stuck. A few minutes later, the lion came running into the forest. Then he stopped and smelled the ground. He found the scent of the stag on the path the stag had followed. The scent led him straight to the stag. When he saw how the stag was stuck, he knew he had caught his meal. Then the stag saw the lion. He knew he couldn't get away this time. He also knew why he had been caught. I thought my antlers were beautiful, but what good are they now? They are the reason I'm caught. I thought my legs were ugly, but they could have carried me to safety if my antlers hadn't got caught. My legs were just as important as my antlers. I was foolish not to be more proud of them. Now it is too late.